You all forgive my hair. I've been trying to cut it myself during the pandemic, and it's not going too well. Anyway, today, what I want to talk about very quickly is the rise of the salons and changes in attitudes toward women that began occurring during the medieval era, around the time that Marie de France was writing L'Enval. So, as you saw from the PowerPoint, stories from ancient times had resulted in a rather negative attitude toward women. So, whether we're talking about the Greco Roman period and stories like the Pandora myth, or the Christian era, and the figure who was really focused on then, Eve, the depictions of women often uh, resulted in ideas that women were secondary, created after man, from man, and hence secondary, derivative, and people concluded less perfect. Now, that's just a way of looking at the story. Some thinkers say, but it's what you create after practice that is most perfect. So why do we need to say that Eve coming from the rib means that she is not as good, But it was sort of the idea that Eve was secondary and also led human beings toward evil, that she was a seductress, a temptress, and so on, that kind of dominated the imagination of a lot of the early theologians. Now, of course, there are in the Bible images of women that are perfectly positive, whether we're talking about Mary, of course, who brings redemption to human beings, or countless other women, as you have seen or will see in the essay by Sorwana. There were lots of very positive images there. And Ray, you just walked into my... I can't have that. Sweetie. I'm going to discard that.
I'm sorry.